Hello everybody, my name is whimreaper and welcome back to The Sims 4 100 Baby Challenge. Last episode, we spent some time with Jimmy working on his aspiration of wanting to be a serial romantic. Unfortunately, he didn't actually ask the girl to be his girlfriend or anything like that, but he did get a pretty good start on getting to know her. He also needs to play some violin and do his homework. Now, like I said previously, I'm not in a hurry to get Jimmy moved out, so even if he doesn't get a grade A by the weekend, it doesn't really matter because I want to keep him in the household to help out with his siblings and all of that good stuff. The plan for this episode is we are going to work a little bit more on Jimmy's aspiration, kind of focus on Pickle Rick a bit because we've been ignoring him because he was annoying as a toddler. And Peggy, I think she has a job she needs to work on. Yes, she does. So we are going to get her to do that now since she just got a boost from being at the hospital when we gave birth to Cecilia, who is our fourth kid. Now, we do also need to go out and get Peggy pregnant, and I thought of a pretty good idea for a donor that if you watched most of my first season, you'll recognize him, and if you didn't, don't worry about it. By the way, if you're new, don't worry about catching up at all if you don't feel like it. If you do, I would appreciate it, like go ahead, but it's really not necessary to enjoy the series. But yeah, I think we're gonna let Jimmy get up that skill just so that he's close to being able to age up. Like I said, even if he ages up, we're not gonna kick him out of the house, so we'll still get to play with him. But we might as well let him have some fun, and then he should probably sleep it off and then do his homework. Pickle Rick is doing his homework currently, and I thought since he wants to get up his social skill, why don't we have him spend some time with his little sister today? Noelle is kind of like she's an independent toddler, but she's been ignored a little bit, so that would be good for her, I think. Jimmy might even be able to give her a bath. I don't think she has very strong relationships with anyone except Peggy. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Maybe we should get her a little bit closer to her slightly older brother, Pickle Rick. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you know anything about this, but I just thought it's so funny that we can give the website pages names because that's a lot more fun than naming books. But if you guys know about that, this website, you're awesome. If not, check it out. It's hilarious. It's allnaturalbats.org. It is a real website, but we're making it in The Sims. Peggy did get a star level, so I'm gonna buy her a perk. Alright, what should we go with? I think we should work up to getting the potions, personally, and since, like, she's getting fame quite frequently, that will be the best. Yeah, and she's gonna have a lot of skills, so that'll help her gain more fame. Yeah, we should work up to the potions, because that's gonna help a lot if we can get those. Alright, so I got Pickle Rick to put on this little puppet show. Unfortunately, everyone's too busy to watch it, but he wanted to get up his social skill, and I remembered that this actually does help. And I've never actually really watched a puppet show before, like, briefly I have, but it's kind of cute. And I like that it's kind of connected into the Granite Falls lore and all of that. It's just adorable, and I think it's gonna also boost up his fun a lot. Yeah, so maybe that'll help with his sadness. There's only a little bit to go on it, but I'm concerned that people are gonna keep dying, so hopefully they won't be sad for much longer. Okay, so it is just before the morning time. Peggy is having to fix a computer, but she started making her second web page. Not sure what that one's going to be about. I don't even know who we're making them for. Oh, custom merch website. I mean, I guess we could be making bat merch, so makes sense. 100% makes sense, you know. Noelle actually has been doing pretty well for herself. I got her to work on thinking by getting Peggy to teach it to her. I forgot you could do that, so kind of feel a little bit silly, but oh well, at least she got that started up pretty well. And then I'm gonna get Peggy to give her a bath after she finishes that other web page, because she is filthy and that's not very fun. So, Jimmy, yeah, he just finished up his homework. He should be able to grade up today, but then I also forgot about the character value thing. It's just been a while since I've been in the full swing of the challenge, so we're only halfway there to getting up his responsibility. But like I said, it's not a rush, so good I'm learning this lesson now rather than later. Pickle Rick, I decided I will get up his manners because, um, there's always dishes to do and nobody to do them, so he can do that. Or he has such high empathy. What even? I guess he's a good kid. Maybe we should get him to work on empathy then. But he can also do dishes, whatever. But yeah, they're just about off, and then as soon as Peggy is done taking care of Noelle a little bit, then we're gonna go off and go see who our new donor is. If you guys have any donor suggestions or if you want to make me a donor, you can leave a comment down below, or you can create a donor on the gallery and leave a hashtag whimreaper repop. That's in the description if you want to take a look. We need a new website name, so what are we gonna call it? Hamstersweaters.com. There we go, perfect. I don't know why the other one was a .org, but it was. Apparently, they're very forthright in the community about bats. She's just like, yeah, I made you a website, and they're like, I guess we're gonna have to use it, because we paid, we paid for it. All right, so we are at my restaurant that I made, and it's in Windenburg, which I had to track down the sim I'm looking for. It said he was here. I do not see him though. So yeah, Peggy can go use her washroom, but I don't know if they actually are here or if it just said they were here. So hopefully they show up shortly, and if not, then I'm gonna go to the map and then go to their house. They being Lonnie Robertson and Lily Castle. So you might be thinking, Castle, Yep, it's our sister's, our sister's boyfriend that we are going to have as a donor. Which I know that's so bad, and I want to say right off the bat, I do not advocate for that at all. I think it's horrible, disgusting behavior. But I could not find anyone else other than that celebrity guy, and I was like, you know what, at least it might be a little bit familiar to some of my older viewers, to have Lonnie in an episode again, if you remember the triplets and all of that. But I do not see him here. So we might have to go find him at his house. Here we are in Strangerville. Here is Lonnie. We are gonna do a polite introduction. And he is, yeah, like I said, he's the boyfriend of our sister, which is, holy cow, our relationship went up fast. We're just gonna zoom right on into this then. We might have to get a little bit more relationship since he is in a relationship with Lily. But wow, that jumped up fast. I didn't actually think it would. Unless maybe he's also like a good mannered sim. I don't know. But that was like the fastest I've ever seen that happen. So this is like speed running to the max. Hopefully, our sister doesn't come out here and get angry. I mean, we would deserve it. I'm not gonna lie, we do deserve it, but I just wanted to use him because, well, first of all, he's a family oriented sim, I think, and he and Lily never had kids, which is just like, that's so sad, you know? So, I mean, at least he can have a kid that he'll never get to see again. Actually, I think that would actually be kind of cute and messed up, but cute to let them adopt Peggy's kid after they move out because they never had a kid of their own and they really wanted one, and Peggy can't keep them in the household forever. So I think that would be not fair. It wouldn't be fair, but it would make up for it a little bit, you know, where it's like at least you can have Lonnie's kid go and live with them later on. So that's probably the best way to go about this without it being absolutely just ruthless. So we're gonna we're gonna cut it off as fast as we can after this, but this is actually some really nice scenery here. I want to get a shot of it because it's like I don't know. I just like the Strangerville. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's because someone else is around. We can apologize maybe. Okay, never mind. Uh apparently Lily is in our conversation. I don't know if that's true or what, but I don't want her to be. So we're gonna pretend that we're not doing anything because she is gonna freak out at us and we are not gonna have a good relationship. I don't know if she actually is in our conversation or she's just watching us, maybe? From the window? Because I don't see her around, and Lonnie isn't acting weird or anything, so hopefully he'll accept this first kiss. If not, we might have to invite him to come to our house. Okay, no, he accepted that. I don't know why, now that, like, Lily is staring at us. Maybe he has something against her. He's like, you don't ever pay enough attention to me, look at me, get with your sister kind of thing, which is really weird. Oh, I feel so bad. They're like kissing each other. This is so bad. I hate it. But at the same time, I just want him as a donor because we don't have that many people left in the world to have as a donor. So let's just ask him to hang out or ask him to travel or something. Uh, invite. Let's invite him somewhere else and just be like, hey, sorry about all of this. Sorry about coming into your home, but I have to take you away from my sister just long enough to get pregnant because you wanted a kid. I kind of want to say that Lonnie is partially responsible for everything that's happening just so I don't feel as bad, but honestly, I don't know if he is. Alright, we're here. Hopefully, he now wants to try for a baby. Yeah, there we go. Let's try for a baby in a bush, I guess. I didn't even know there was a bush around here, but we could try that. I don't even want him to come in our house. I don't know. Oh, they can't get there. Whatever. I guess we're gonna have to do a closet or something. The bed is blocked by something. I don't know what. So we're gonna just have to do it in the closet or whatever. I don't really care. Oh, Jimmy got his grades up. Cool. Pickle Rick didn't, though. That's okay. We need you to take a pregnancy test, Peggy. Go and do that. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for Lonnie and for Lily. Like, when we were playing them on, like, the prom episode, it's like, oh, they're so cute. They're perfect for each other. And then I go ahead and do this. Like, why was I even thinking? I'm thinking that we will switch this family over to a new save file eventually. Please let me know if you guys don't want that or if you do want that. But I was thinking of switching it to my world overhaul save file. Which, yes, I am aware that it is very full. If you guys are familiar with it, you're gonna be like, that's not gonna make the lag any better, that's not gonna make anything better. I'm gonna delete some of the families because some of them are like just huge and full of like mostly girls. So that won't help us with our donor hunt. So what I might do is once a lot of the side relationships going on are over, then I might move them over to my world overhaul file. Not officially, but just into like a copy of it so that there's like actually new stuff going on in the world and it's not as boring. They can get a new house. Okay, we're finally, everything is over with Lonnie. Why are you brushing your teeth and eating cereal at the same time, Jimmy? What even? Oh, what the heck, Jim? No one said you could come in here. What is going on? No, you're not allowed. Okay, you can clean the dishes. I'm okay with that. I'll tell you to leave after. He has been stalking us, I swear. I think it's because he is, like, actually obsessed with Jimmy. We're gonna ask him to leave, though, because we're not allowed to see him. Like, Peggy isn't. I mean, like, we could get Jimmy to hang out with his dad, which would be fun. If you guys don't know who Jim Pickens is, it's a character from Call Me Kevin's YouTube videos. And he is very, very evil and stuff. But you know what? I feel like Jimmy gotta have some dad time with his dad because Jim Pickens is epic and Jimmy is definitely, he follows in his father's footsteps. So I'm gonna do a few interactions and then we're just gonna send him home. We're gonna ask about Woohoo because I feel like he wouldn't want to talk about that with his mom, and he's into girls now. He's gonna brag about his grades because it's like, Dad, you gotta be proud of me. And then we are going to. What's something that would be funny? Oh my gosh, ask to push on swing. That would be so good. Okay, yes. I don't even care if Jessica comes over now. Jim can just replace Jimmy's girlfriends. Yeah, also Jimmy is obviously named after his father because they basically have the same name. So if I'm like Jim, Jimmy, Jim, Jimmy, like, sorry, but that's why I named him what I named him. So it might be confusing for a second. But we could invite over Jessica at the same time and then send him home after because who said Jessica can't meet our dad? Like, he's not embarrassing. He's a little bit creepy, but he's not embarrassing, and we want to brag about our almost girlfriend to our dad, so why not? I don't know what we would say. Like, a deep conversation, like, this is my father. He kills people for a living. I'm gonna send Jim home, not because he's being annoying or anything, just because we want some alone time with our girl, you know? She's technically not even close to being our girl, we're hardly acquainted, but I'm gonna say that she's our girl. And then we're gonna have to find someone else to romance too. We might go on a few dates with Jimmy. I don't know if we will get to it, but at least we gotta ask her to be our girlfriend. Alright, so I've set it up for Jimmy to go in for the flirt. Hopefully it goes okay. He's very tense. Oh, she's a goofball. That's kind of cute. But I'm gonna follow it up with a ask about day just to be a little bit smooth. Like, oh yeah, was I flirting? Was I not? You don't know because I just asked you about your day right after. But it looks like she's kind of into it. Let's compliment her appearance and just be like, oh, I like your boots. I don't know. That's more compliment outfit, I guess. Just say, your eyes, they reflect the starlight. Oh, yeah, she is into it. It is a suggestive conversation. We gotta embrace her. Because if it's a suggestive conversation, I mean, like, it's gotta work, right? And then after that, we will blow a kiss. Because, I mean, how do you get any better than that? Oh, she doesn't want it. Okay, let's not do that then. Let's laugh at embarrassment. I don't know. I feel like that's mean though. I don't really want to do that at the same time. Okay. Okay, let's ask her to stargaze and just forget about that. Okay, she really just doesn't like him and it's super annoying. Like, why? Why? What is he doing wrong? Like, yeah, he did a couple things that were a little bit mean, but you are just being ridiculous. Like, why? Like, you were like, oh yeah, let's flirt and you like my appearance and like, let's exchange numbers, but you want to give me a hug after that? No. And then after that, everything just went downhill and it was totally her fault. Let's be real. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with Jessica anymore. Maybe we'll invite over somebody else because that's just stupid, like, honestly. I'm so mad at her. I mean, like, Pickle Rick can come and talk to her, maybe, but, like, I do not like her. I just don't. Let's do an introduction just because he needs some social interaction, and that can help him with his skill as well. But honestly, like, he should wingman for Jimmy. I feel like he would too. He'd be like, my brother is the coolest guy ever, and stuff like that. And just be like, I heard you're hanging out with him. You should hang out with him more. He would totally do that. Okay, Jessica is leaving, so I really hate her now. Maybe we should actually. I think she has a cousin or a sister. I feel like Jimmy would be the type of guy who would be like, you know what, I really liked you, Jessica, but if you're gonna be like that, maybe I'll date your cousin. Maybe I will. I don't know why Noelle is sad. Oh, she just had a potty accident. That's so sad. Let's invite over Deborah and I don't think we've seen Ayaka in a long time, so we'll invite them too. I guess Jimmy might potentially be able to flirt with, like, Deborah. You know what? I kind of like that idea. We could just get Jimmy to age up and then he could go for an older woman and totally just blow off Jessica. Yep, that sounds good to me. I'm so annoyed with her that I don't even care. So how long do we have to go? Okay, that might not be this episode, but that's my plan, so And thanks again to Nimsat for creating Deborah. I think she's a really cool sim. I think she's actually kind of perfect for Jimmy. I've never thought about it for, like, obviously because their age difference, but they won't be having age difference for too long, so why not? So yeah, I'm gonna try to get Jimmy to the point where he can age up. It'll probably happen next episode, but that is my new plan. Oh my goodness. Oh, why? Stop, Noel. These guys are just having a nice little girl chat, and Pickle Rick is chilling with them. I'm sure they don't mind. We just were talking to Deborah about the big news and sharing ideas and all of that good stuff. So I think she's having quite a good time, but she's very tired. So I'm gonna get her to kind of like move away. At least these two may be able to help out with the kids just a little bit, just like keeping Pickle Rick socialized, you know. I'm sure that they're okay with talking with him. Especially since I think they were invited to his birthday. I don't remember if that was him or Jimmy, but yeah, they're probably fine with like talking with Peggy's kids and all that. They're really good friends. Yeah, I got Jimmy to repair some stuff which should help with his responsibility, but he should take an actual shower for once. He also really needs fun and all of that, but I don't think we're gonna get up his responsibility in time. He could also introduce himself to Deborah just to get to know her. I think that would probably be a good plan. And then he could clean up his sister's mess, and that would help as well. But if we at least get to know Deborah, he might have a better chance when he ages up to actually date her. I feel like he would think that she's really pretty as well, because she is really pretty, let's be real, but I just think that's his type, like more than Jessica. Like Jessica to him, I think was just like so bland, and it's like I want to have some romance in my life. That's his whole thing. But Jessica just wasn't it. And that's also his thing, is like trying out a whole bunch of different people to see who he vibes with, which was not Jessica. I bet his mom would be like, Jessica, if you ever come around here, like, because she would be super overprotective. But yeah, I'm just gonna get him to do that off camera. I think it'll be a while still until Cecilia ages up. These two are just adorable. I think like Pickle Rick and Noelle have been spending all day together. Unfortunately, they're not getting along because Noelle is very angry. But they were having a great conversation, and he actually reached a milestone because I think he introduced himself to those adults. So he actually is well on his way to getting up his like milestones as a kid. It would be kind of cute if he and Noelle could be BFFs. That aw, they're just so cute. Like he can make funny faces with her. She needs to get up her social skill, I think, too. Yeah, she does. So that's perfect just for them to spend some time together. But then she'll have to go to bed. She's definitely not. She can bite him. Okay, she's definitely not aging up this episode. But I just thought it would be cute to show them a little bit because they were having a blast interacting with one another. Peggy is in a very, very bad mood, which is why I definitely want her to get the more fame points so she can get those potions. She also really needs to work on her programming, which I might get her to do even though she's in a very bad mood. Okay, it's Cecilia's birthday, which means that we're gonna have to get, well, I think Peggy's just gonna work on the thing. I'm gonna get Jimmy to age up Cecilia, actually, because, yeah, Peggy is super duper busy, and we're just gonna get him to do it, you know? It's okay. She is the daughter of Iggy Bacon, who is Bob Pancake's nephew, so, um, yeah, she'll look similar to Bob Pancakes probably. But oh, she actually has blonde hair. Interesting. I wouldn't have personally picked that. I might actually change her hair color to be more in line with genetics. She is a charmer, which is cute. We've never had that before, I don't think. At least not in this season. So there she is. She definitely has a little bit more tan skin, which I love that. I think I might give her some light brown hair because her father's hair was like black. I don't think that she would end up with blonde hair. And we've just finished the last website, so we're gonna call it Red's Paints Shop.com, whatever, I don't even care. Okay, so okay. We don't know if it was a successful campaign, but we did get paid for it, so that's okay. I'm gonna end the episode now. This is definitely gonna be a long one, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you wanted to make donors, or if you wanted to make anyone else, like girlfriends for Jimmy or whatever, then please go ahead and do that with the hashtag whimreaper repop. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. I really love making them, and yeah, let me know what you think about changing over save files. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Goodbye!